A schoolteacher was randomly attacked and murdered as she walked through a park in southeast London. Her death struck at the hearts of the fears of many women throughout London who should have the right to walk through London's open spaces and parks safely. We had to act fast to catch her murderer, and we had to take them off the streets.
Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome back to our channel. This is the Crime Time Tales News, and today we are going to look into the random attack and murder of Sabina Nessa. Sabina Nessa was a 28-year-old primary school teacher who was murdered on September 17, 2021 in Qatar Park in Kidbrooke, southeast London.
We spent hundreds of hours trawling through CCTV until we got our first breakthrough. One grainy CCTV image showed a fluorescent object glinting as it moved through the park. This gave us a direction of travel, and it led us to images of an unknown man and his vehicle.
On the day of her murder, Sabina had finished teaching at her school in Kidbrooke and had to go nearby a pub to meet a friend. She left the pub around 8:30 p.m. and was walking to meet another friend at nearby park when she was attacked.
My sister was funny, lovable, caring. It's been horrendous. It's broken us deeply. We never thought that we'd be in this situation. Like, you would hear this on the news, but you wouldn't hear that it was happening to you.
The exact details of what happened to Sabina are not clear, but she was found by a passerby in the park at 5 p.m. the following day. She was pronounced dead at the scene, and a post-mortem examination confirmed that she had been strangled. The police launched a murder investigation and appealed to the public for information. Within a few days, they released a CCTV footage of a man who was believed was in the area at the time of the attack and who they wanted to speak to. On September 25th, a 38-year-old man was arrested in connection with Sabina's murder. He was later charged with a murder and remanded in custody.
And this is the man who murdered her. On the 25th of February this year, Kochi Silamaj, a petrol station worker from Eastbourne and an Albanian national, pleaded guilty.
The murder of Sabina Nessa shocked and saddened many people, and her family and friends have paid tribute to her as a kind and caring person who was dedicated to her job as a teacher. The case has highlighted concerns about violence against women and the need for a greater safety measure, particularly for those who are walking alone at night. Sabina Nessa's murder sparked widespread outrage and renewed attention to the issue of violence against women. It came just 6 months after the murder of Sarah Efrat, a 33-year-old marketing executive who was killed while working home from a friend's house in London. Efrat's murders also triggered the public protest and called for greater safety measures for women. In response to Sabina's murder, vigils and marches were held across the UK to remember her and to demand action to tackle violence against women. The UK government announced plans to introduce a new law, the Police, Crime, Sentencing and the Courts Bill, which includes measures to increase sentence for violence against women and girls. Sabina's family and friends have described her as a loving, caring and compassionate person who was devoted to her job as a primary school teacher. She had only recently moved to London from York and was said to be excited about exploring the city and making new friends. Her murder left those who knew her devastated, and the tributes that have been paid to her have highlighted the impact that she had on those around her. The investigation into Sabina's murder is ongoing, and the man who was arrested in connection with the case has been remanded in custody pending trial. The case has underscored the importance of ensuring that everyone can feel safe while going about their daily lives, and has sparked important conversations about how to prevent violence against women and girls.
In April 2022, Kochi Selamaj was sentenced to life in jail for Sabina's murder. The evidence we gathered and the actions we took means that Selamaj will be behind bars for at least 36 years.
Guys, thank you very much for staying with us. Thank you for listening. And what do you think about this case? I think it's very sad just to walk from your school as a school teacher to your home, or to see your friend. In between that, you get randomly attacked and murdered. You guys tell me what you think. Please feel free to drop your comments. Please like the video if you get to the end. And thank you very much for listening. I'll see you soon. Stay care and look after one another.